Have you been waking up feeling like you ran an emotional marathon overnight? Maybe your dreams have become strangely vivid, so intense they leave you breathless by morning. Or perhaps you've been going through the day with random waves of anxiety, fatigue, or sudden bursts of energy that don't seem to match anything around you. You pause, take a breath, and wonder, what is going on with me? If you've been feeling like something invisible is tugging at the edges of your awareness, like a veil being lifted slowly, one thread at a time, you're not alone. The truth is, what you're sensing may not just be your imagination. It may be the Earth itself trying to speak with you. Right now, something extraordinary is happening. The Earth's frequency, known as the Schumann Resonance, has surged to power 73. That's one of the highest, most powerful spikes we've seen this year. And no, this isn't just some obscure measurement used by scientists and weather geeks. This frequency is often called the Earth's heartbeat for a reason. It pulses constantly, invisible but very real, bathing all living things in its rhythm. When that rhythm spikes, like it just did, we feel it, sometimes subtly, sometimes like a cosmic jolt. You may not see it, but it's there, working its way through your nervous system, your energy field, and yes, even your soul. What's incredible about this spike to power 73 is that it's not just about a number. This kind of frequency is like an energetic lighthouse, cutting through the fog of the world's chaos, reaching out to every sensitive being on the planet, whispering, "Wake up." And some of us are listening. Through our dreams, our emotions, and our strange inner callings, to slow down, reflect, or completely change course in life. These energy spikes often coincide with a collective emotional intensity, and when you stop to think about it, that makes perfect sense. We are, after all, electromagnetic beings living on an electromagnetic planet. Our hearts emit fields that can be measured several feet away from our bodies. Our brains operate on electrical frequencies that overlap with those of the Earth. So when the Earth's frequency spikes, it's like our own inner tuning forks are being hit by a cosmic mallet. The vibration moves through us, and suddenly, things that were buried or ignored start to bubble to the surface. You may find yourself remembering old wounds, having sudden epiphanies, or questioning parts of your life you used to accept without hesitation. This is not a coincidence. These intense moments are part of the awakening process. Think of it as a natural detox, not of the body, but of the soul. These energetic waves from the planet are stirring up our emotional sediment, asking us to look deeper, to heal, to release. And it's not always comfortable. Transformation rarely is. That anxiety you're feeling, that restlessness that doesn't seem to have a clear cause, it's not there to punish you. It's there to guide you, to nudge you out of autopilot. Maybe you've been suppressing your emotions, pushing aside dreams that scare you, or ignoring a calling that won't go away. When the Earth's resonance intensifies, it's like life turns up the volume on your soul's whispers until you can no longer ignore them. Let's talk about why these resonances matter beyond just a metaphysical perspective. In science, the Schumann Resonance refers to the extremely low-frequency electromagnetic waves that circle between the Earth's surface and the ionosphere. Normally, this frequency hovers around 7.83 Hz, a subtle hum that has been our planetary constant for eons. But when it surges, when it spikes as it did to power 73, something shifts, not just on Earth, but in us. So, are you ready to explore the mystery behind this cosmic signal? To dive into what it means for you and the world? Let's begin. At 73 Hz, the Earth begins to hum. This isn't just a number, a frequency that's part of the Earth's electromagnetic field. It's a powerful, almost mystical vibration that seems to resonate deeply within us. What happens when this frequency surges, when it spikes to this higher level? Could it be more than just a simple, physical phenomenon? Could it be a call to awaken? A spiritual wake-up call, resonating in the deepest parts of your soul, urging you to step into something greater. The Earth's natural rhythm, the pulse that governs everything around us, is far from static. When it spikes at frequencies like 73 Hz, it's as if the planet itself is sending out a wave, a signal of profound energy that ripples through not just the physical world, but through our inner world too. At this frequency, something profound happens emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. It's not just that the Earth is shifting. It's as though we too are shifting, being called to rise to a new level of awareness. Think about it for a moment. We're all made of energy, vibrating at different frequencies all the time. So, when the Earth's frequency spikes, it stands to reason that it could affect us too. And at 73 Hz, a certain kind of energy surge is unleashed. It's as if the veil between the physical and the spiritual worlds becomes thinner, inviting us to step through. Could this surge be an activation of the third eye, the crown chakra, or perhaps higher states of consciousness that we have yet to fully comprehend? When this frequency increases, it's not just about feeling something physically. It can also be an emotional and spiritual activation. Have you ever had one of those moments where suddenly everything feels different? Where your thoughts seem to be clearer, your emotions deeper, and your spiritual awareness heightened? That could very well be a response to the energetic shifts in the Earth's electromagnetic field. People have reported experiencing surges of insight, spontaneous clarity, and even emotional upheavals when the Schumann Resonance hits a higher frequency like 73 Hz. And it's not just isolated to one person or one group of people. This frequency seems to stir something inside many of us, whether we're aware of it or not. It's as if the energy is awakening something dormant within. If you're someone who's sensitive to energetic shifts, you might start to notice unusual thoughts, feelings, or insights that don't quite align with your usual way of thinking. This is the frequency in action, shifting your perspective, urging you to step into a deeper understanding of yourself and your place in the world. Perhaps you felt it yourself, a sudden clarity, a deep urge to explore new spiritual practices, or even just a quiet but persistent knowing that something is changing, not just around you, but within you. These experiences are the signs of an awakening process, a process that is being activated by the energy of the Earth. But this isn't a new phenomenon. In fact, this energy is not only something that science can measure, but something that ancient civilizations seem to understand long before we even had the tools to detect it. The Mayans, for example, were deeply attuned to cosmic frequencies. They understood that the universe operated on cycles, and they used these cycles to guide their spiritual practices. The Egyptians, too, built their monuments with a sense of cosmic alignment, knowing that the Earth's frequency could help them connect with higher realms of consciousness. These civilizations used frequency as a tool for spiritual evolution, and their teachings were rooted in the understanding that the universe is not just physical, it's vibrational. They knew that frequencies like the one we're experiencing now, the 73 Hz surge, were not random. They were part of a greater cosmic design, a shift in consciousness that would propel humanity forward. And here we are today, experiencing this very frequency in our modern world? Could it be that the Earth's energy is still playing the same role it did thousands of years ago, only now we have the language of science to explain it? Ancient wisdom and modern science are converging, and what was once understood as spiritual or mystical is now being validated by scientific measurements. It's almost as if we're standing on the edge of a spiritual revolution, where our understanding of the Earth's frequencies is unlocking the door to our own evolution. At 73 Hz, we are being called to awaken, just as ancient civilizations once did. This frequency may be the key to unlocking your spiritual potential, your highest self. It's a signal, an invitation, a cosmic shift that's been happening for centuries, but is now reaching a crescendo, calling us to tune in, to listen more closely, to activate the deepest parts of ourselves that have remained dormant for far too long. The Earth's pulse at 73 Hz isn't just a signal. It's a doorway to a new way of being, a new level of consciousness. And the question is, will you answer the call? Have you ever felt like something was changing inside of you? Like you're on the verge of something big, but you can't quite put your finger on it? If you've noticed anything unusual lately, whether physically, emotionally, or even intuitively, it might be a sign that you're experiencing a spiritual awakening, especially as the Schumann Resonance frequency spikes. When the Earth's frequency vibrates higher, like at 73 Hz, many people begin to feel the shift in deeply personal and profound ways. It's as though the energy of the planet is in sync with your own energy, amplifying and heightening your senses. These shifts can manifest in both subtle and not so subtle ways, and understanding them is key to navigating this spiritual journey. So how can you recognize that you are undergoing an awakening process? Let's dive in. First, let's talk about physical symptoms. If you've felt more sensitive to light, sound, or even electromagnetic fields, you're not alone. Many people who are attuned to energetic shifts report feeling an increased sensitivity to their environment. You might notice that the sunlight feels brighter, or the hum of electronics seems louder, almost like it's vibrating directly through your body. Some people even find themselves more affected by Wi-Fi signals or cell phones, experiencing things like headaches or dizziness when around high-tech devices. Then there are the more subtle, internal shifts. You might feel a kind of pressure in your head, especially around the forehead or crown of your head. It's like a pressure cooker of energy building, especially as the Earth's frequencies spike. This is a common sign that your third eye or crown chakra is being activated. You may also experience a feeling of being unstuck, as if you've been released from some kind of energetic block that has been holding you in place for a long time. It could feel like a sudden burst of energy, a rush of inspiration, or a sense that your mind is opening to new ideas that previously seemed inaccessible. For others, the energy surge may manifest in bursts of unexplainable energy. 1 minute, you're exhausted, and the next, you're buzzing with an unexpected vigor, almost like the universe is giving you a shot of adrenaline to push you forward on your spiritual path. This surge might come without warning, leaving you wondering why you feel so off one moment and so alive the next. But physical shifts aren't the only signs. When it comes to emotional reactions, the frequency shift can stir up a whole spectrum of feelings. Many people experience heightened empathy, a deepening connection to others, a stronger sense of compassion. You may find that you're more attuned to the emotions of the people around you, or that the emotional energy in a room feels overwhelming, as if you can sense things before they're spoken. But it's not just about feeling connected. Spiritual awakenings can stir up emotional turbulence too. You might find yourself riding a roller coaster of mood swings, 1 minute feeling deeply inspired and joyful, and the next overwhelmed with sorrow or frustration. It's as if the energy of the planet is prompting you to release old emotional baggage, to purge what no longer serves you. This can feel like a tidal wave of emotions breaking through long-held resistance, washing away parts of your past that are holding you back from stepping into a more authentic, empowered version of yourself. But the emotional side of things can be even more mysterious. Have you ever experienced synchronicities? Those strange, seemingly magical moments where everything aligns perfectly and you just know that the universe is trying to tell you something. During times of spiritual awakening, these synchronicities become more frequent. You might be thinking about someone, only for them to text you moments later. Or perhaps you find yourself hearing the same phrase or seeing the same number everywhere in ways that can't be explained by mere coincidence. Some people also report a heightened sense of intuition during these moments, almost like their gut feeling is on overdrive. If you're suddenly able to read people more accurately, make decisions faster, or feel a deeper connection to the universe, that could be a sign that the energy of the Earth is amplifying your intuitive abilities. The Schumann Resonance frequency might be acting as a catalyst, enhancing your ability to tap into deeper truths about yourself and the world around you. You might also notice that the universe seems to be sending you messages at every turn. Sometimes these messages come through dreams, where you receive profound insights or face intense symbolism. At other times, they might come through seemingly ordinary moments, like a song on the radio that speaks directly to what you're feeling, or a conversation with a stranger that offers exactly the guidance you needed. When the Schumann resonance is in a high-frequency state, your connection to the universe becomes more pronounced, as if the veil between the spiritual and physical realms is thinner than ever. So, how do these energetic shifts tie into the Earth's frequency? Well, it seems that when the Schumann resonance spikes, it acts like a tuning fork for humanity, aligning our individual energies with the frequency of the Earth itself. This connection deepens the spiritual awakening process. As the planet's vibrations rise, so too do ours. It's as if the Earth is sending out a cosmic invitation to awaken, to rise to a higher state of being, one that is more connected, more conscious, and more in tune with the flow of the universe. If you're noticing any of these physical symptoms, emotional shifts, or strange synchronicities in your life, it could be a sign that you are in the midst of a spiritual awakening. You're not just feeling the Earth's energy, you're vibrating in sync with it. The world is changing, and so are you. Your journey of transformation is unfolding right now, and it's all a part of the greater shift happening on a global level. But the good news? You're not alone in this. As the Earth's frequencies rise, more and more people are waking up to the deeper truths of their existence. Together, we are part of a collective awakening that's been centuries in the making. The frequency surge is not just a personal experience, it's a global one. And you, my friend, are part of it. Now that you've recognized the signs and felt the powerful surge of energy in your life, the next step is to intentionally align with this frequency. Imagine for a moment if you could consciously tune in to the Earth's vibration, like adjusting a radio dial to the perfect station, allowing its energy to guide you on your spiritual journey. The good news is, you can. And in this chapter, I'll guide you through actionable steps to help you sync up with the Schumann resonance frequency and harness its immense power for your personal transformation. Let's begin with meditation and mindfulness. These are two of the most effective tools for aligning with the Earth's frequency. When you meditate, you are essentially quieting the mind, becoming more attuned to the energies around you. To bring your energy into harmony with the Schumann Resonance, one of the simplest and most powerful ways is through barefoot walking, or as it's often called, earthing. Walking barefoot on grass, soil, or even sand allows you to physically connect with the Earth. Your body becomes a conduit for the Earth's energy, and you might even feel a subtle but profound shift in your energy levels as you sync with the planet's frequency. If walking barefoot isn't an option, spending time in nature is just as effective. The more time you spend outside, especially in natural environments like forests, parks, or near bodies of water, the more your body begins to resonate with the Earth's natural rhythms. The birds, the rustling of leaves, the sound of flowing water, all of these elements carry their own frequencies that harmonize with the Schumann resonance. Nature acts as a mirror, reflecting back the same vibrations that pulse through the Earth, and being in it helps you align yourself with those energies. Another technique that has gained popularity in recent years is using binaural beats tuned to the Schumann resonance. These audio tracks are specifically designed to create a mental state that mirrors the Earth's electromagnetic frequencies. Listening to these beats can help you synchronize your brainwaves to the Earth's pulse, deepening your meditative state and accelerating your alignment with higher states of consciousness. Simply put on your headphones, choose a binaural beat recording tuned to 7.83 Hz, the Schumann resonance, and allow the beats to guide you into a meditative trance where you can receive profound insights, healing, and clarity. And then there's breath work, one of the simplest yet most profound ways to sync with the Earth's heartbeat. Deep, slow, intentional breathing can help you ground yourself in the present moment and establish a connection with the Earth's rhythms. As you breathe in, imagine drawing energy up from the Earth, and as you exhale, imagine releasing any tension or negative energy back into the Earth. This process helps you establish a deep connection, allowing your breath to become a bridge between you and the planet's vibrational energy. By breathing slowly, deeply, and intentionally, you synchronize your body's own energy field with the Schumann resonance. Now let's move on to the powerful practice of awakening through sound. Sound is vibration, and vibration is energy. The practice of sound healing has been used for thousands of years to align individuals with higher states of consciousness, and the Schumann resonance is no different. One of the most accessible methods is through chanting. If you feel drawn to it, chanting mantras or affirmations that resonate with you can elevate your frequency and harmonize with the Earth's. You can chant a simple Om, a sound that carries profound vibrations across the body, or even create your own affirmations that speak to your current spiritual journey. Another powerful sound healing tool is singing bowls. Tibetan singing bowls in particular are known for their ability to produce sound frequencies that resonate with the body's energy centers. When you listen to or play a singing bowl that is tuned to a frequency close to the Schumann resonance, 7.83 Hz, you're not just hearing sound. You're allowing that sound to directly influence your energy field, helping you align with the Earth's natural pulse. You can either listen to recordings of singing bowls, or if you have access to one, use it yourself to meditate and harmonize with the frequency. If you're not in a position to use sound healing instruments like singing bowls, there are also Schumann Resonance recordings available. These recordings replicate the 7.83 Hz frequency, helping you establish a deeper connection with the Earth's vibrational field. Try listening to these while meditating, journaling, or even during your day-to-day activities to keep your energy in tune with the Earth's natural rhythm. Now let's talk about the more introspective side of this journey. Spiritual practices for integration are crucial if you want to not only experience short-term shifts, but also maintain long-term alignment with the Schumann Resonance. One powerful practice is journaling. As you begin to notice the signs of spiritual awakening, the synchronicities, the heightened emotions, the bursts of energy, take the time to write down your experiences. Journaling helps you reflect on what's happening and see the larger picture of your transformation. Ask yourself, how am I feeling? What synchronicities have I noticed? What shifts am I experiencing in my personal beliefs or perspectives? By writing these things down, you create a record of your spiritual journey, which can be incredibly helpful when looking back at how far you've come. You should also dedicate time to quiet contemplation. In the midst of all the energetic shifts, it's easy to get caught up in the excitement and the changes. But true spiritual growth requires stillness. Spend time each day in a quiet space, allowing yourself to sit in the silence and absorb the energy of the earth. This quiet space will help you tune in more deeply to your inner guidance, giving you clarity and insight as you continue to align with the Schumann Resonance. Remember, these practices aren't about quick fixes or immediate results. Aligning with the Schumann Resonance is about a long-term commitment to spiritual growth. You're not just syncing with the Earth's frequency for a moment. You're reprogramming your entire energy field to resonate at a higher, more harmonious frequency over time. As you engage in these practices, the shift you're creating within yourself will ripple out into the world, affecting your relationships, your career, your sense of purpose, and your connection to the universe. The Earth's pulse is waiting for you. It's calling you to tune in, to align, and to rise to a new level of spiritual awareness. By meditating, using sound healing, journaling, and grounding yourself in nature, you'll become more in tune with the frequency that's shaping your personal evolution. The journey might not always be easy, but it will be profound. And as you sync with the Schumann Resonance, you'll find that your own frequency begins to vibrate in harmony with the universe itself. The Earth is shifting, and so are we. The rise in the Schumann Resonance, that subtle hum of the planet, is more than just a scientific occurrence. It's a reflection of the spiritual transformation happening within each of us. And here's something profound to consider. As the frequency of the Earth rises, so too does the frequency of humanity. We are not just individual beings having personal awakenings, we are part of a global awakening, a collective shift that is taking place right now. This awakening is not some distant event that will occur in the future. It's happening now, right beneath our feet, in the very fabric of our consciousness. The increase in the Earth's frequency is like a cosmic mirror, reflecting the spiritual evolution of humanity. The more the Earth vibrates at higher frequencies, the more we too are called to elevate our own consciousness. But this isn't just a coincidence. It's part of a larger, unified process. Could humanity be reaching a tipping point? Could we be on the verge of embracing a higher level of consciousness and unity, one that transcends division and fear and embraces love, compassion, and understanding? Think about it. When one individual awakens, when they raise their frequency, they are not just raising their own energy. They are, in a sense, raising the energy of everyone around them. You've probably felt it before. when someone enters a room and their energy just lights up the space. This shift in energy doesn't stop at the individual. It ripples outward, affecting the collective. Your personal awakening, your spiritual growth, helps to elevate the consciousness of humanity as a whole. This is how the global shift happens. It's not about waiting for the world to change. It's about you changing. As you raise your vibration, as you tune into the Schumann Resonance and align with the higher frequencies, you are actively contributing to a larger spiritual revolution. The more you embody peace, love, and unity, the more those qualities ripple outward into the collective consciousness, bringing the world closer to a state of global harmony. Each one of us has a role in this transformation. The awakening you're experiencing isn't isolated to just you. It's part of a greater collective experience. You are an integral piece of the puzzle. The more you commit to aligning with the Earth's energy, the more you become a beacon for others who are also awakening. Just like a single candle can light up an entire room, your elevated frequency can help illuminate the path for others, sparking a domino effect of transformation. This is where the real power lies. You have the power to affect change, not just in your own life, but in the world around you. As you become more in tune with the Earth's energetic pulse, you are aligning with a greater force, a cosmic flow that connects all of us. And as we collectively elevate our consciousness, we contribute to the healing and ascension of the planet as a whole. There's something incredibly mystical about this. It's as if we are all part of one grand cosmic plan, each of us playing a role in a much bigger picture. Imagine for a moment that your awakening is not just for you. It's part of the healing of the Earth itself. As you grow spiritually, as you rise in your consciousness, you are helping the planet rise with you. Just as the Earth's frequency is increasing, so is humanity's. And the more people like you tune into this higher vibration, the more powerful the collective awakening becomes. It's easy to feel small or insignificant in a world that often seems chaotic or disconnected. But in truth, every individual contributes to the whole. Each time you make the conscious choice to elevate your energy, to be kind, to show compassion, to seek unity over division, you are vibrating at a higher frequency. And that is part of the larger shift happening across the globe. It's not just a personal transformation, it's a global transformation. So, here's the invitation. See yourself as part of the solution. You are a key player in the great awakening of humanity. Your journey is not separate from the Earth's. You and the planet are deeply connected. Your vibration is tied to the Earth's, and as you raise your frequency, you raise the frequency of the entire world. The healing of the planet begins with the healing of each individual. And every shift you make in your own spiritual journey sends a ripple across the world. Take a moment to realize the immensity of this. As you awaken, you are helping to usher in a new age for humanity. You are part of a collective movement toward higher consciousness, greater unity, and profound peace. You are contributing to the healing of the planet, aligning with its natural rhythms, and creating a more harmonious future for all. This global shift is happening now, and you are a vital part of it. As you tune in to the Schumann Resonance, align with its frequency, and raise your consciousness, you're not just evolving on a personal level, you're helping to create a collective spiritual revolution. Together, we can reach new heights of unity, love, and compassion. And the Earth, too, will rise with us. The world is changing, and so are you. In every moment, you are being called to rise, to awaken, and to step into a higher state of consciousness. Have you felt it? That deep pull, the subtle stirrings inside of you, like something is shifting, something greater than you can fully comprehend. Maybe you've noticed strange occurrences, bursts of emotional surges, or even that your intuition seems to be sharper than ever before. Could these be signs that you are being called to awaken, to align with a higher frequency, and to embrace the spiritual transformation that's unfolding right now? Take a moment to reflect. How have you been feeling lately? Have you sensed that something deep inside of you is shifting? Maybe in ways that feel new or even unexpected. These are the signs. The world's frequency is rising, and as it does, we are all being invited to rise with it. The Earth's heartbeat, in sync with the Schumann Resonance, is calling out to your soul. Are you ready to answer that call? It's time to tune in, to listen to the subtle rhythms of your own body, your own energy. Your body is a powerful instrument, and when you start to align with the frequencies around you, you begin to trust in the process of transformation. The Earth's frequency is guiding you home to your true self, to a place where you are no longer just existing, but truly living in harmony with the universe. This process of awakening may feel overwhelming at times, but it's important to trust that every step you take, every shift you make, is part of something much greater than you. It's part of a cosmic journey that's been unfolding since the beginning of time. As you continue on this journey, keep exploring these frequencies, whether through meditation, journaling, or simply spending time in nature. These practices will help you deepen your connection to the Earth and its energy. Don't rush the process. Instead, be present with it. Each small moment of awareness brings you closer to the truth of who you really are. The more you tune into your own vibration and align with the Earth's, the more you'll feel that sense of peace, clarity, and oneness with the world around you. Remember, you are not alone in this transformation. As the Earth's frequency rises, so does the collective consciousness of humanity. We are all in this together, each of us a unique thread in the grand tapestry of the universe. Every person's awakening contributes to the whole, and every step you take toward greater awareness is a step that helps heal and elevate the planet itself. So, how do you feel right now? If you're feeling this stirring within you, if you sense that the Earth's heartbeat is in sync with your own, it's time to trust that you are being called home, to your true self, to your highest potential. This frequency is not just a scientific phenomenon, it's the heartbeat of the universe, calling you to align with its natural flow. You are a part of this incredible cosmic dance. As the Earth awakens, so do you. Trust in the process, trust in the shifts you're experiencing, and know that every moment of growth, every change, is leading you closer to the truth of who you really are. This is your awakening. This is your time. The frequency is calling you, and you are ready to answer.